Hello friends, today we are going to talk about a huge contradiction which even costs Allah's life. So without further ado, let's start. In Quran chapter 7 verse 28, Allah says he would never command people to do what's sinful and shameful. So far so good. But when we take a look at chapter 19 verse 83, we can read that Allah does send the devils to the unbelievers, inciting them to sin. But it's getting worse in Quran chapter 17 verse 16, which says whenever Allah wanted to annihilate a city, he would command affluent people to cause vast corruption therein. Additionally, Allah keeps on contradicting himself in Quran chapter 16 verse 93, which says that Allah leads astray whomever he wishes, and he guides whomever he wishes. And people will be questioned as to what they did. In other words, since Allah makes decisions instead of people in order to lead them astray. Therefore, even if a person wanted to be saved or guided, yet Allah wouldn't guide them, and he even put the blame on them. Which means there isn't any free will in Islam, and Allah is a sadistic God. Now we understand that there is a huge problem in Islam. Allah keeps on contradicting himself. But we are not done with Allah yet. Because in Quran chapter 5 verse 33 says that whoever wages war against Allah and causes corruption in the land, these things will happen to them. To be murdered, to be crucified, their hands and feet could be cut off from the opposite side, to be sent into exile. These are Allah's options against them. However, as we mentioned earlier regarding the contradiction in Quran, Allah was fighting against himself too. Allah had previously claimed that he would never command what was shameful and sinful, but eventually he did command affluent people to cause vast corruption in the land. And Allah even sent the devils to make sure they are inciting unbelievers to sin. Things got the worst when Allah himself would still misguide some people even if they chose to be guided. In other words, Allah wages a massive war against himself, as well as being the main source of corruption in the land. Consequently, according to Quran chapter 5 verse 33, Allah must do to himself what he was willing to do to others. Subsequently, at the end of the verse it says he must face a huge punishment on the last day of judgment, which means Allah must die in this life and the next. It's the eternal death for Allah, because of the struggle which he had with himself and the corruption he caused for others. And this is also what Allah looked like. Thanks for watching. Follow my page, islam.is.false, for more facts about Islam.